Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage, and we've got a really cool tool haul today. We found these two Machinist boxes on Facebook Marketplace. So basically what we got here is two boxes full of Machinist tools and some random items. The one on the left is a Waterloo, which I believe was made by Kennedy and rebranded Waterloo, but I could be wrong. And the one on the right is much older, but I do believe it might be a Kennedy. So let's jump in. Let's see what hidden goodies lie inside. In the top, we don't have much, but we do have a case here. And inside here, we have a dial indicator made by Pencraft. It's in very nice shape. I mean, it looks really nice. Pencraft is kind of interesting. It's made in USA. Pencraft tools were sold by JCPenney. So this is the JCPenney set. Pretty cool. We've got these two wrenches here. T-18089. That's all they say. 1/4 by 3/16. Little tappet wrenches, I assume. And then over here we have a center square made by Graz. Nothing special, but there it is. Made in India. It's in good shape. On to drawer number 1. In here we have some micrometers. We have two Starrett 0 to 1 inch micrometers. We have a number 436 and also a number 436. Both the same. This I believe to be a bore depth gauge. It says patented April 21st, 1903. The other side is marked DLS Starrett Co., Athol, Massachusetts, USA. And it works, just needs a good cleaning. Got this Stanley string level, Stanley number 87, fully clear. Thought that was pretty cool. It's got the little hooks on the side for your string. Got a small caliper here, Omega. Stainless steel. So got some fractions on the back. This was a nice little gem. It's a Stanley folding wooden brass ruler with the caliper. It's model number 13.5. It's written right there. Pretty nice. I really like these. Got another caliper here. Pioneer, made in USA. Snap-on tools. It says use the slider as a depth gauge. It's got some math on the back. It's pretty cool. This would be the same thing. Made in USA. Stainless steel. No brand. Got some steel rulers in here. General on the top. Also General on the bottom. I like these. They do come in handy. I like when they're in good condition and they're easy to read too. Angles, 60 degrees. Union Tool Co., Orange, Mass. And this is another stainless ruler made by Jensen. On the right side of the drawer, we have this divider here, made in Germany. Very nice. Also made in Germany. But the rest of this stuff, I'm really not sure about. Nick, do you have an idea?
Nope.
I mean, we got some points here, so it's possible that this is a trammel, if that fits. But I'm not sure. This stuff didn't come with a owner's manual. So this one here has a point on this side, rounded edge on this side. It's adjustable up and down, but not left to right. And other various little pieces. In the right drawer, we have another level. Craftsman pocket level. Crown logo is pretty cool. It's got the little pocket clip here. Stanley plug cutter, 1/2 inch. This, I believe, is a pin vise. It's got the little adjustment screw here. Unbranded. I think this might be wood. And we got a brass ferrule. Got some screwdriver bits here. Flathead, Phillips, another flathead, deburring tool, some blades. This is one of the cutters for a Craftsman molding tool. And that pretty much sums it up. Got some more blades. Marked Ames. And my best guess is a lock picking set. So you have all these attachments that screw into the rod here, but I don't pick locks, so that's just my guess. Got a Weller solder iron tip, 2 Craftsman cold chisels, another saw blade, some kind of little pick tool. Got some punches. These 2 are LS Starrett. This one here is Stanley, scratch all. And the right side over here is mostly drill bits with the exception of this guy, which I really don't know. All right, next up here, got a few more drill bits. Little jeweler screwdriver, precision screwdriver made by LS Starrett. Burring bit, little mini screwdriver with the other mini screwdriver. Saw blade, we have 2 center drills. In here is a tap, Craftsman tap. On the other side, this box is a Jacobs drill chuck, Multicraft. Jacobs USA with the key. We have a ratcheting tap wrench made by TRW in the USA. Functioning. Chuck key, small tubing cutter. Imperial, brass manufacturing. Some hole saws. And then this is a Sears Craftsman Crown logo precision screwdriver set. And there's an extra bit rubber banded to the side because they don't all fit in here. But there's the tool, and there's 5 bits there, plus 1 more here. It's a cool little set. Got some Allen keys, saber saw blades. This is marked Starrett, and it's marked 25 thousandths. So I don't know if that's just like a feeler gauge or... The other side here is marked 35, but this says 25 here. Got another tap wrench. This one is marked Miller's Falls right there. This is full of ball bearings. Got some little pieces in here. This is a pick that screws onto a tool. Little thing of taps. I don't know what this is. Some kind of like tweezer file. In here, a lot of punches and files. We have an LS Starrett pin punch here. It's a nice one. Got these brass things. Nick, did you know what these were? Nick does not know what these are, neither do I. But there's several of them of different sizes. Some of these cigar holders are holding saw blades.
Big grip.
Little grippers. I also have no idea what that is. Some kind of tool, to state the obvious. A lot of files, a lot of small precision files. Little inspection mirror here. Ullman. This is the Buo Tech soldering aid. We've got 2 of these, which again is something that I'm not sure about. This one is broken. And I think that kind of sums it up in here. We have the Vibratac tachometer. Now, I don't know how this works, but it says reading times 1,000 RPM. And it's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, goes all the way up to 21. And it's got this sliding pin. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how it works. This is a little leather pouch. Nothing's in it. Got another file back here. Craftsman Crown logo Allen key set. TRW. It's a bunch of taps, so probably mixed brands. Another Allen key file on a file holder. Got 2 glass cutters in here. Red Devil. The other one is unmarked. A small LS Starrett Machinist little vise. Number 160. This is a torque screwdriver made by Sturdivant Richvant. The Cal 36 Rototorque. You make your adjustment, well, you loosen it on the bottom and you make your adjustment up here. And it does inch pounds. Inch pound screwdriver. Sewing all. Sews leather quick with lock stitch. Nice looking. And this is like I think it's a Norton stone. Medium India oil stone. Got this cigar tube full of these things. There's little threads into these little blocks, and I don't know if these are parts. All right, so that finishes off box number 1. In the top, we've got this drill bit set. Nice long drill bits, made in China. This Allen head, just Allen keys. Another Sears Craftsman metric set. Sears Craftsman heavy duty riveter. It's got the Crown logo there. A lot of the Craftsman tools have the Crown logo, so that kind of helps date the time period. Got a drawer full of stuff, some more saw blades. Starrett green stripe hacksaw blade. More files, a couple drill bits, some spade bits, file handles, some masonry bits. I have a wrench here, Forge Select steel made by Industro. Another drill bit, tool holder, file holder, Distin USA number 3. Some auger bits, Allen key. Top drawer up here, we got some punches. These 3 here are all snap-on, and they're pretty old. So if the camera will pick up that, we've got snap-on with the underline logo. Got some Craftsman punches in here, the shiny chrome ones. Got a Craftsman nail set. Another nail set made by Stanley. This is LS Starrett. I believe I got a glimpse of the logo at one point. Yeah, I can see it. There's 2 of these. Again, another thing that we aren't really sure about. One on the left is General, one on the right is LS Starrett. In here we have some ignition keys, ignition wrenches, I should say. Various brands, Craftsman, Williams. Nothing too fancy. Next drawer, we got an old C-clamp in the back, made in USA. Pretty rusty. We've got 5 bolt extractors, heavy duty. Pretty rusty though. 2 taps. These 2, Lufkin Rule Company, number 900. They're both the same. And I looked these up, and these are a plain gauge. So that's as much information as I can provide, but they have leveling bubbles down here in the corner. Precision ground steel. Really heavy, nice heavy duty. Really cool, and we have a set of them now. That's just boring old Allen keys. In this drawer, got a hammer. Great Neck, made in USA. Sears Craftsman, which they just rebranded a drill set by Huo. So Huo branding is in the back. Huo St. Paul, made in USA. Missing 1 drill bit. And they're all pretty decent, condition-wise. And the case is excellent, so that's pretty cool. As I turn it over and the paint's gone. And then we got this case. That's an old SK logo. I don't know if that dates this back to maybe the 30s or early 40s. There's some old original SK sockets back here with that chrome that kind of looks more like galvanized. Some 8-point sockets in here. Rest of these other sockets were thrown in, Husky, Craftsman. And then there's a newer Husky CM45 ratchet. Little 1/4-inch ratchet. Case is really cool. Some old SK sockets. It's in great shape too. And now for the final drawer. Nothing too crazy. We got a leather hammer here. Screwdriver. Compact. It's just a bit screwdriver. And I can't get that open. It's a good thing I got a pair of pliers handy. It was full to the brim. They just came exploding out of there. So now I made a mess. 2 wire strippers. One on the right is made by Sears in the USA. And the one on the left is a Jensen. 2 USA wire strippers. A pair of duckbill pliers here. Brand on here is Crescent. It's got the laser etch logo, made in USA, model 1037-8. Irwin speed bore. I assume this is the tool they use to put the whatchamacallit in the screen doors. Got an old Stanley Handyman screwdriver. It's all gummed up, I think, but it works. Let's see if we got any bits. 3 bits. That's the hardest part when you get these. Sometimes they don't have the bits, and if you don't have all the bits, you can't really use it that well. Pexto 10-inch pipe wrench. It's got a serious bend going on here. Wood's in good shape, but the whole thing is bent. Got an old punch in the back and long auger drill bit. So there you have it. That's the tool haul. Wasn't too crazy, but it wasn't expensive either. We bought this along with a bunch of other stuff. We paid the guy a total of $325, but I'd say what we have invested in these two chests is probably $150. And I mean, this chest empty is probably worth $75. And even this chest, even with its poor condition, is probably still worth $40. So the tools are there. You know, we got some Starrett stuff. We definitely got some Craftsman stuff. A couple other neat things. So I think it was a good buy. I forgot to mention the slip joint pliers that I grabbed out of there. Old school Craftsman logo, the double lines here. Got the cutter there. A little rusty, but they're in good shape for the age. That's a very old pair. It's got the details in the handle there. But yeah, I mean, the value's definitely there. It wasn't like a steal. You know, we didn't get it for a crazy awesome deal, but I think we did pretty well. Let us know what you guys think your favorite find of the day is. For me, I do really like the bore depth gauge because I've been looking for one for a while. Was just hoping one would come out of a toolbox one of these days. The ratcheting tap wrench was pretty cool. The Pencraft dial indicator set is that's probably the biggest find of the day. I think that was really awesome. You've got all these different attachments that help you mount it in all different ways, so that's going to be cool. That sums it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, have a great week. We'll be back next week with another tool haul, so see you guys then.